Hey everybody, it is Kayjay from Metro Hobbies, and today we are visiting a galaxy far, far away, and we are going to go to a little planet called Tatooine because I have got some exciting Star Wars Lego to review. So let's take a look. Okay, so I just wanted to flash your eyes back to just a couple of weeks ago when we had the Lego Star Wars Red 5 Luke Skywalker helmet, which is an absolute gorgeous reproduction. So just remind you of these helmet series here. This is set number 75327. The box art of this is crazy beautiful. And I have to say, the production of these helmets in general, every time I've been blown away with how impressive they are. So now we've got another drop. And one of the first things I'm going to show you is going to be the Dark Troopers. So for all you Mandalorian fans out there, I'm sure you remember the final scene of season 2, I think it was. Luke Skywalker appears and he's fighting down the Dark Troopers down the aisle, and Moff Gideon is just terrified because he knows who's coming. This is that scene. So exciting. We've got a Luke Skywalker in a dark hood with his green lightsaber, and we've also got the beginning of a Dark Trooper army. So you've got to pick this one up if you want your Dark Trooper army. This is where you go. Okay, that's a really cool set. We've also got a really cool big set. So now we're going Book of Boba Fett. We're going to Tatooine. This is actually pre-Boba Fett. It's not Boba Fett's throne room, actually, because if you see who's actually on the... Okay, on that phone view, you can see it's Boba Fett, so I believe there's a transition that's possible. But it's not Jabba, okay? You've got Bib Fortuna. It's Bib Fortuna's throne. So as we all know, anyone who has actually watched The Mandalorian or is watching the Book of Boba Fett, either one. I mean, they're combined at this stage. This is a great one to pick up. It's got all these incredible figures that we haven't seen for a while, and this is the way to get them. And who doesn't want to create the scene of Jabba's palace? You can just mix and match with that. That's a great one. Now, I mentioned helmets, didn't I? Well, they put out another one, and it's come in store. It won't last long, I promise you. The Mandalorian has finally taken off his helmet. We finally see what he is, and now we can have his helmet and take it home for our own. Box art, as always, is absolutely spectacular. I love the black matte finish that they have on it. They've used dull lacquered silver parts to actually get the shine. They've used a different variation of the grey pieces, and that allows you to get all the contours properly on the helmet. And the reason I know so much about this helmet is... here's one I prepared earlier. It's really nice. And what I want to point out with all these helmets is that you go, okay, they're all effectively the same sort of design. If anyone's built a brickhead, you might go, okay, once you've built one brickhead, you've built them all. This is not true of the Star Wars helmets or any of these helmet collections. They go to great lengths to actually making the build interesting, that everyone is different. They do have sort of some similarities, but not a hell of a lot. I think the only similarity really is how the stand's put together. Once you've built one stand, you've built them all, but it's very necessary to display your piece. But yes, even though the Mandalorian's helmet would arguably be very similar to Boba Fett's helmet that we've seen earlier, it is actually built very differently. The contours are done differently. The way the pieces are fitted together to get the same shape is different. It's an incredibly enjoyable build. In person, it is just going to stand out, especially with all those drum lacquered pieces and then the variations of the grey to get those contours. It's a must-have for the collection, and if you haven't started the collection, this is a great place to start. And I'm telling you, you're going to want to start. These look spectacular on display. And there are lights for these, every single one of them. And they've just released, Light My Bricks, they've just released another lighting kit for the Mandalorian coming soon. I'll put links in the description, obviously, as always, so you can see where to get the link to get the helmets, a link to get the lighting set to light up these helmets, line them up in a row, because that's how they were meant to be displayed. And really, that's everything. You guys need to come in store, check out this online. And until next time, as always, if you can imagine it, you can build it.